Cunningham. Another three. Oh my goodness, Sophie Cunningham!
Everyone thinks they know the story. A rookie arrives. The crowds explode. The ratings skyrocket. And suddenly the entire league revolves around one player. But here's the truth almost nobody is talking about. While the cameras were locked on Caitlin Clark, two players inside the Indiana Fever locker room were quietly making career-altering decisions. Decisions that could change the future of their careers? And maybe the future of the entire league. Because Lexie Hull and Sophie Cunningham just admitted something surprising about Clark's return to Indiana. And what they revealed explains how the WNBA is changing faster than anyone expected. Quick question before we go further. When Caitlin Clark joined the Indiana Fever, who dominated the headlines? A. Lexie Hull. B. Sophie Cunningham. C. Caitlin Clark. D. Aaliyah Boston. Comment your answer below. Because the real story isn't who got the attention. It's what the other players did while everyone else was watching her. When Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA in 2024, the league experienced something it had never seen before. Television ratings surged. Ticket sales exploded. And the Indiana Fever became the most watched team in women's basketball. Clark had already rewritten the record books in college at University of Iowa, becoming the NCAA's all-time scoring leader. But what happened next inside the Fever organization was even more fascinating. Because Clark didn't just change the spotlight. She changed the way the game is played. Her style is faster, more aggressive, and built around deep-range shooting and lightning-fast transition offense, which meant every player around her faced a choice: adapt or get left behind.
Sophie steps into the three.
For years, Sophie Cunningham built her reputation on physicality, screens, defense, hard fouls. She was known as one of the toughest competitors in the league. But when she studied how the Clark offense works, she realized something. The system doesn't reward size. It rewards speed. Clark's passing vision opens opportunities only for players who can sprint the floor and reach their spots instantly. So Cunningham made a radical decision. She rebuilt her body, losing significant weight and focusing on speed and endurance. Not because anyone forced her, but because she understood what playing alongside Clark requires. Clip suggestion. Interview soundbite. Caitlin is special, she sees the game differently.
Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenon.
She'll be the biggest female star.
She's the best female collegiate player.
Watch closely when Caitlin Clark grabs a rebound or receives an outlet pass. Within seconds she's already scanning the floor. She throws full-court passes most players wouldn't even attempt. Which means teammates must run instantly. That's where players like Lexie Hull become critical. Hull doesn't demand the ball. She doesn't run isolation plays. Instead she does three things elite teams need: defense, spacing, relentless effort. And when she shares the court with Clark, the offense suddenly stretches defenses to the breaking point.
Oh, and Cunningham is down. My goodness. Sophie Cunningham hit the floor hard and...
But there's another factor shaping the Fever's future. Head coach Stephanie White. White returned to Indiana with deep experience and strong ties around the league. Yet she now faces one of the biggest strategic decisions in the WNBA. Should the team fully commit to the Clark-style high-speed offense? Or balance it with a traditional system built around veteran players? Because when Hull, Cunningham, and Clark share the floor, the numbers tell a powerful story. Spacing improves, ball movement increases, and transition scoring skyrockets. But coaching decisions can reshape everything.
Clark, look at a shake free. Clark, step back three, is good!
While the basketball world debates rotations and starting lineups, Lexie Hull has been executing a strategy few analysts noticed. The business side of the Caitlin Clark effect. Historically, role players in the WNBA relied heavily on league salaries. Many even played overseas in the offseason to supplement income. But Hull realized something unique. Playing next to Caitlin Clark means millions of eyes are watching. Every game, every interview, every social media post. And that kind of exposure can transform personal brands. Instead of waiting for endorsement deals, Hull began building her own ventures and partnerships, turning attention into opportunity.
Lexie Hull has been here in the first half. That was her 8th shot attempt and she's 6 of 8 from the floor.
Right now, the WNBA is quietly dividing into two groups. Players adapting to the Clark era, and players resisting it. Some athletes have embraced the faster pace and spacing. Others still prefer the traditional slower style. But the league is evolving quickly, and the players who adapt first may gain the biggest advantage. For Cunningham and Hull, that adaptation has already begun. The real season hasn't even started yet. But inside the Indiana Fever locker room, something is already happening. Players are adjusting their games. Coaches are studying new strategies. And the entire league is trying to figure out how to stop one player. Because the question was never whether Caitlin Clark would change the WNBA. The real question is, who will change fast enough to keep up?
Basketball superstar is about to sign a Nike endorsement deal worth $28 million.